Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on last year's national champion, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cyclones will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's got him. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Brings it in down the left side. And he ran it away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Cyclones offense has its first opportunity of the day, and they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. Nice move. Creates some space. He's loose on the left. Takes it all the way inside the 30, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. To the air, it's Hammond. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Hammond. That's caught, it's Price. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked off. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
Runs for the tackle.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
He leaves it with his back. Makes a man miss. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Quick pass on the jet motion. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The Cyclones will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease. It's Burrell. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Breaks into the open. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Gets away from one, finds some space. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Gets it to him on the screen. Fights off a defender. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Looking down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the ropes. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Leaves it with the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Cyclones have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Working that left side now, and he's wrestled to the ground.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Red Raiders line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. A quick pass to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws it back. They're working that left side. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Pass interference.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Grabbed behind the line. It's Callahan. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Fires complete on the crosser. And he's dragged down. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught open middle. It's Callahan. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Cyclones didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field, fighting off the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Turning it on. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range change. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Pick up of 5, it'll be 3rd down and 5. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. The quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Hammond. Fires left. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Unloads quickly. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Coming up, 4th down.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got a man. It's Robinson. Gets away from... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Cyclones want to crank the tempo. Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Callahan. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
Pocket breaking down. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cyclones! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw. Just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Syracuse. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Hard running there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Cyclones have their offense in high gear. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Iowa State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Number 13.
Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hammond. With the catch, it's West. Turns it on in midfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Rush is on him. Right on the money. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raider! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Got his man on the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Hammond. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Dumps it to the back. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, he got a hand on it. It's blocked. Scoop it up and going the other way.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job getting some penetration, getting their hands up in the air and getting the block.
You know, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man on the outside.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. He's going to run it. There he goes! And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Pulls it in. It's West. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're going to test the right side with this one. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Second down coming up.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Third down coming up.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Coming up.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Splits the uprights, it's good. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Pushes for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Touchdown, Red Raider! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Cyclones in the hurry up. From the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. The give on the inside. Snowed under by the defense.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game, David.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
On the set.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.